controller, magazine, cables,
Swing on it.
baseball.
That was the perfect pitch in that situation.
Twitch
In the
O,
batter's box, Omar Vizquel.
controller pack on 4. Let's just make sure we're ready to go. Baseball time.
Curve on the corner for a
Live.
strike.
Says a thing. It gets annoying. I do this every time just to be absolutely sure that it's not cutting me off or fucking up or something. It says I'm live. Cool. Awesome, I'm live. We're good. And it's time to continue on the N64 quest with the first baseball game. The first baseball game to come over to the United States, which is weird. There's like 4 Japanese baseball games before this. And it's All-Star Baseball 99. The first All-Star Baseball on the 64. First baseball game on the 64 in North America. And, you know, All-Star Baseball, it's funny because you can't really go wrong with the 2 biggest franchises for baseball in the N64. All-Star Baseball and the Ken Griffey, the 2 Ken Griffey games are both excellent. I have some experience with 2000, mostly, a little bit. And between this and Ken Griffey, it's definitely the more simulation-based title, but try and get as arcadey as we can with it. Manual. I'm gonna do this because there's one thing I know about, especially All-Star Baseball, but baseball games in general tend to be a lot like this. They play really, really slowly. At least I'm okay with that in the sense that, like, you know, baseball moves a lot slower than basketball or hockey, especially, which is when this will be like absolutely like criminal to me. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. That, and I was told that this game does have a fantasy draft, so that means that I will be able to play as the Red Sox. Assuming I might have to go to General Manager mode first. General Manager? Player draft, there it is. Alright. Start draft. Okay. Yeah. So the first thing I have to do is do the fantasy draft and then start a season. It sucks to do it this way. You have to draft it outside and then... Oh, you know what though? Fucking... Oh. I'm trying to... Fuck it. I thought they'd let me pick a team first that I'm gonna be as. Stop. For real, bro? I'll get that later. Player draft. Okay, player teams. That's actually a menu. Our player teams: Boston Red Sox. Start. One moment. Yeah, I get it. Mother fucking felines. Alright. Start. Draft. Boston Red Sox. Cool. Alright, so, Pitchers. Why do they have it by number? That's so stupid. I'm gonna change the sorting. Can I... Hold on. Can I sort it by not number? Please? Wow, this is... Well, let me try, like, every button first that's not gonna be... Oh! What? Fuck you. Wow, what a poorly, poorly organized fantasy draft system. Yeah, draft everybody. Fucking, I don't care. Yeah. Wow, that's so stupid. Anyway, the story is if I had not had the option to do this horribly organized fantasy draft, I would have chosen to be the Braves as opposed to the Red Sox or anybody else. Even though I live in Bob Tewksbury, the next town over from me is called Tewksbury. Even though I live in Billerica, Massachusetts, I have really no allegiance to the Red Sox because I really just don't follow baseball at all. What the fuck is up with this? Why is it organized this way? This is so stupid. Why would you organize the player list this way? Come on. By the way, I have one issue of Nintendo Power with it. This is with All-Star Baseball in it. It's a little bit troubling to me because this is actually from a Nintendo Power that's after Ken Griffey came out, and I want to make sure that I keep things in the right order. But it does actually make sense to me that that they would feature All-Star Baseball much later than Ken Griffey, a couple months afterwards, because the Ken Griffey one could easily be like a huge preview before the game actually comes out, and All-Star Baseball could just be like getting to that afterwards, because obviously they would want the Nintendo one to get featured and to have the upper hand, really. So that totally makes sense to me. I'm still gonna go by that. They try not to say that Ken Griffey's better, but I feel like they want to. Why in the hell is the control set up this way that I can't change the sorting? I've started this story. I'm just so frustrated with this organization that I can't finish it. But I have no real allegiance to the Red Sox. I don't watch baseball. Greg Max. There it is. There it is. That's what I want. I want Tom Glavine. I have no allegiance to the Red Sox. I do, however, feel this weird allegiance to Tom Glavine because Tom Glavine is from Billerica, Massachusetts. He's a two-time Cy Young Award winner, and I think if you ask most people, he would have won the Cy Young Award more times, except the other players on the team, the other pitchers that on the team for the whole entirety of the 90s, also won Cy Young Awards. He was not even technically the best pitcher on his team, being on the same team as Greg Maddux. But, you know, it's he really is probably one of the best pitchers of all time, and I feel like, you know, at the very least, I'll take Tom Glavine. And the Braves were pretty much good for like the entirety of the 90s. So when I play these older baseball games and I have to just pick a team, I really do pick. I just kind of pick the Braves because I actually know them. Cool. So I guess basically the way to go. At least it's not as difficult to maneuver the rest of the positions, because there's not as many players in there. But trying to figure out which ones are the starting pitchers, like, that's like a ridiculously long list. So basically, and there's also Oh, I actually can. It wouldn't actually make sense to do it this way. Oh, that's just when they say utility, they literally mean people that they didn't assign a position to. Well, let's say pick this way. I'll try and you know, fill out those positions that don't have as many really great players at them. Second baseman is always a little bit shallow by comparison to other positions. You can see there's only a couple A ranked guys in here. But I also really don't want to blow the some really like massive players that I could have. Actually, that's Larry Walker, right? That's actually one thing I just realized I don't know. I'm probably gonna go with Jet Bagwell. Sorry, this might take a really long time because they have set this up so poorly. I might have to come back to this later. So it's not just an hour of me like pouring over the player list. I usually think this is the exciting part, but Barry Larkin's still rated an A+ in the late 90s. Oh, it doesn't sound right to me. This is the All-Star Baseball 99. This is actually the second entry in the All-Star Baseball series. They had only made one game before this. This is Acclaim kind of picking up from the few things that they did on for baseball and other sports games on the 16-bit consoles. There you go, Barry Bonds. I'm gonna pick Barry Bonds. I don't give a fuck about asterisks. Yeah, draft player. Draft Barry Bonds. I'm gonna have Barry Bonds and Tom Glavine. The first game actually was just a PS1 game. It was All-Star Baseball 97 that had Frank Thomas on it. Oh, speaking of which, fingers crossed I can actually get Frank Thomas because I love Frank Thomas. Yeah, there we go. I love Frank Thomas. He's great. He's a great guy. Frank Thomas was on their game. Big Hurt Baseball. Frank Thomas's Big Hurt Baseball. And then they put him on the cover of their first All-Star Baseball game on the PS1, which I feel like nobody even realized it exists. Because it's just kind of the way that like early PS1 sports games are, that there are so many out there that you see one every once in a while and you're like, another one? I like, who thought they were really going to carve out their own like identity in this fucking in this wow, why'd they just snatch up all the catchers? Are there just no good catchers? Yeah, you get this feeling like, I don't know why so many companies thought that they could just put out a sports game and compete. Clearly Acclaim went back to the drawing board after their first one because this is not all the outfielders put into one category. This is literally outfielders that don't have a designated position. This is fucking stupid. Ugh, I hate this. I'm probably gonna skip most of this fantasy draft because this is an awful setup. This is one of the worst I've ever seen. Manny. God damn. I'm gonna take another pitcher. I need to have at least like 2 good pitchers to feel like I'm gonna compete. But holy fucking shit! Look, you can't maneuver the pitching. Pedro's still out there, baby. All right, I'll take Pedro any day of the week. I'll take Pedro. I love him. He's the guy you gotta love almost as much as Tom Glavine. Yeah, I'm only gonna make a few more picks because this has got to be painful to look at. Once I start running out of like people I know that I want them so bad because I love them, and they're amazing players from this period. I'm not gonna like weigh everything heavily. We might be reaching that point, not because I don't know anybody, but I kind of want Wade Boggs, but he'll be left. He'll be left out there. He's not at the top of his game at this point. But you gotta love Wade Boggs because of the Sunny episode, if nothing else. Wade Boggs episode. What a fucking beast. Well, this looks like trash. Oh, that's just a bunch of trash. I don't want any of those people. Jim Edmonds is pretty cool. Love Jim Edmonds. No, I don't want to get him off. No white now. I think I'm gonna go with Jim Edmonds. You know what I don't have? I need a leadoff hitter. I don't have a leadoff hitter right now. This is the pre-Ichiro era, so it's not like you can pick Ichiro. I would pick Ichiro #1. I would absolutely take him. People might disagree with me on this. Probably a lot of people will, but I think Ichiro is the greatest hitter of all time. He's been around for so long. He's just so good. It's one of those things where, like, if you have to consider his Japanese stats and a lot of people say, well, if you have to look at Japan to put him in the running, well, yeah, he was not playing over here at the time, and he was too good for it. It was almost to that point. He was almost too good for Japan. So yeah, I will take a look at his Japanese stats and say that yeah, he's fucking amazing. Yeah, I'll say better than Pete Rose. I never watched Pete Rose play, so I mean, you know, people can get angry with me over that, but like, you know, you have a guy who probably would be the all-time hits leader if he played his whole career in the major leagues. Paul O'Neill, fucking straight out of the Seinfeld episode. Of course, I'm gonna take Paul O'Neill. All right, this is getting a little bit frustrating now. Just a couple more. I want Wade Boggs. Wait, where was Wade Boggs? Was he in first base or third base? It should be third base. Did he already get taken? Oh, someone took Wade Boggs. What the fuck is that about? Alright, fine. No Wade Boggs for me. Let's try and get one more. Let's try and take one more pitcher. Unless, is there anybody good? Any good utility guys around here? Yeah, not really. What's left for pitchers? Chuck Finley there. Yeah. David Cohn. Still out there. Andy Pettit. Big old David Wells. Jamie Moyer. Fucking Father Time. I was like, I didn't even know what I was about to say. I was just like, oh, Jamie Moyer, the guy who's played for years and years. John Smoltz, there we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Absolutely, I'll take him. One of the other guys from the Braves, like one of those three musketeers of pitchers who fucking... Alright, how do I just have them? We'll just do it. John Smoltz won a Cy Young Award. You gonna make me go in and hit that every time now? Oh wait, hold on. Quick draft. Quick draft is a thing. All. Yes, all. Unless... Yeah, okay, it's picking the rest. Good. That's what I want. Yeah, so I've got two of those Braves pitchers that won fucking Cy Young Awards in the 90s. That's pretty good. I have people I like. I have people I like on this team. I have Barry Bonds, Frank Thomas. I didn't pick Jeff Bagwell. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, I lost track. I was like, did I pick Jeff Bagwell? So I shouldn't be picking a first baseman. Oh, I'll be fine. Yeah, they're whatever. Oh wow, they're gonna pick all the minor leaguers too, or they're gonna pick guys that you can have around and have be in your minor leagues, but you have to call them up and shit. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, it's just the way it is with all the sports games. Pick the shortest season mode, and then we're gonna see how we do basically. So I should save these rosters. That's actually not bad. I only need 15 pages to save the roster. I probably am gonna need a lot more to save the season, but finished. And Boston Red Sox is all I need, right? Cool. Next screen. GM. Set lineup. Right. Okay. That's pretty good. I got Frank Thomas for an American League team. It's a good thing. I don't know like half these people, but I'm pretty cool with a lot of them. Edmonds, Bonds, Ramirez, Thomas, Fernando Tatis. I know him. Vizcaino. Okay, so I know some of these guys. Who else is on my? Who's on the bench over here? Oh, fucking! Wow, I got pretty stacked up on outfielders. That's right. I totally forgot about that. That's fine. I didn't need Paul O'Neill, but it's fine. You have Paul O'Neill in your team for a Seinfeld reference. That's all you need. The kid asked him to hit 3 home runs. Hit 3 home runs. That one game that he subs in, he'll hit 3 homers. Pretty good pitching rotation. What else? What's my bullpen look like? Bunch of people I don't know. That's about what I expect. Yeah. Fuck knows random ass relief pitchers. I don't give a fuck. Cool. Let's get started. One thing. Just check real quick what the actual pre-pitch. Okay. Base running, that's what always fucking throws me off when I try to learn it. Good, it's got the diamond for the C buttons to throw. That's good. Alright, I'll figure it out. Alright. Let's give this a shot. Yeah, veteran's probably the way to be. Yeah.
It's a great day for a game. Let's head down to
Glavine on the mound, of course.
on the mound,
Man.
the left-
Oh yeah, so I'm from Billerica, Massachusetts. Tom Glavine is from Billerica. My mom actually, she didn't go to high school with him, but he was a senior when she was a freshman at Billerica High School, so that's pretty cool. And he, among other things, donated money to build the field on the middle school that I went to. So yeah, Tom Glavine from Billerica, Mass. Multiple, two-time Cy Young Award winner. Just two-time Cy Young Award winner. Self high five on that, Tommy. And probably pretty happy at this point that he'd be on the mound at Fenway Park. You can imagine. I was gonna say the fucking cursor goes away.
Ball to right center. The throw to second.
Cool. I'm glad there's commentary on this, because the sports games that we've done so far,
Standing in, Charlie
most of them have had no commentary. Madden had commentary. I think that was it.
Slider. Swung on and missed.
He was
Fuck.
way behind that
Stolen base.
Stealing fucking second base. I was wondering if there was something I could do to actually have it go, like, snappy when he tried to steal. I had no idea exactly what I was supposed to be doing though.
It's popped up in the infield.
Nice.
He
Thank
makes
you.
the catch. In the batter's box, Stan Javier.
So I won't say that there's like, it's not a ton of comment. Is he stealing third? Fuck you, buddy. That one I didn't get because I didn't even think he was. I didn't know what he was doing. Kind of like caught it out of the corner of my eye. I wasn't paying attention to that. That's bullshit.
The pitch is popped up into foul territory.
I'm glad to see that both of the outs I've put on these guys have just been from foul pop-ups for the catcher. That's great.
Now next at the dish, Tony Clark.
Is he gonna try and steal home on me? The Jets stole home. The Jets stole home. No, fuck you. Forced out at first. That's. Here we go. Alrighty then. Okay, so it's a toggle.
There's a drive way back.
What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. I thought that was gone. It's just at the deepest part of the outfield.
Now next at the
Yeah. Honest Gamer Mike's here.
He can really
Hey.
hit
What the fuck is that? What is that thing? Anyway.
Fastball on the corner for
Oh,
strike.
so here's the thing you're about to learn about me
0-1.
when I play baseball video games. I have no eye. I swing at just about everything.
Splitter. On the
It helps. I mean, I'm not swinging right now because I'm...
0-2.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, I'd never seen that before. Nobody watches me.
That was
Nobody
a
chats.
perfect pitch in that situation.
Now up Greg Colburn.
Cool. Good to know. True.
Splitter. On the
That's
corner.
pretty much my mentality about it. You can't hit the ball if you don't swing. And really, I think it all comes back to the fact that, like, baseball games, because baseball moves very slowly,
Swung on and missed.
baseball moves slowly, and I already have that sort of problem with it. When I go in to play a baseball game, it's like, how long is this going to take me? Or I'm just a fucking idiot and I don't know when to swing and not swing. But, the game will move faster if, at the very least, I don't, like, fill up the pitch count and, like, I'd rather go down hitting the ball than, like, take a really long time, build up, like, get into these fucking batting and pitching battles. Like, I don't like doing that because it just feels like a drag.
He can really hit against lefties.
Good to know.
A high fly ball to left center.
That's cool. I got it.
He makes the catch.
So yeah, I'd rather hit the ball and
Stepping up to the plate.
you know, have the defense make a play on me. It's not the right way to think about it.
Curve for a ball. The count is.
This is the first. Yeah, this is the first. You missed the fantasy draft, which was. It was not fun. Check it out. Check it out afterwards, and tell me that
To right.
they didn't make the worst possible setup for the fantasy draft.
Count is 1-1.
That was a
Great.
UGLY pitch. Oh,
Thanks. At least the commentators have a little bit of character. I'm fine with that. I like it.
2 outs
Yeah.
and no one on base.
Yeah, right.
For a ball.
I think the thing about baseball games is they can be really, really solid. But they're one of the games that just won't have the most lasting appeal
On the corner
later
for a
on down the line. Just because if you stick really, really close to real baseball, you won't keep people's attention for very long.
strike. Grounded to the first baseman. He's out.
So this is actually moving fairly quickly. I'm pretty happy about that. But I'll be straight up, like, I tend to choose to go for like 7-inning
On
games.
the inside corner for a strike.
Just 6 or 7 innings, just to hope that I can move things along a little bit faster.
Splitter. On the corner for a strike.
Maybe I should learn the timing before I try to knock it out of the park.
Swing.
Great.
Down he goes.
That
Fucking
was the
chance.
perfect pitch in that situation.
Now next at the dish, the catcher.
The catcher, whose name is...
Swung on and missed.
He was way
No,
ahead of that.
nobody knows. Who is my catcher? I didn't even... That's actually one of the people I didn't pick.
Fastball.
Catcher is such a
Swung on and
fucking
missed.
shallow player pool at any given time.
Count is 0-2.
Nobody wants to play catcher. It'll ruin their knees. Thanks. I should have swung on that and ran on the pass ball. That would have been my best chance to get on base right now.
The pitch is popped up.
Fuck out of here.
He makes the catch. Standing in, Jim Edmonds.
Jim Edmonds.
2 outs and no one on base.
Oh, man.
Hit right back up the middle.
Great.
The throw to first.
You know Jim Edmonds, he's real fast and beat out those infield singles.
Now up, Benito Santiago.
Great.
Curve.
Cool.
Swung on and missed.
So I realized when I was doing the fantasy draft that Andres Galarraga existed, and I'm
The
like
count is 0-2.
trying to make sure from just the small picture on the cartridge. I'm like, is that Larry Walker or is it Andres Galarraga? Because I actually don't know. Oh, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
He got a pitch he liked and made the pay for that mistake.
But yeah. In any case, this is the only well, Frank Thomas was on the first one, like I said. But that one, like, nobody even realized that exists. So from this point on, this is the only All-Star Baseball or the
Alex Gonzalez.
the only All-Star Baseball that didn't have Derek Jeter on the cover. And then even when it, I don't know, like,
Breaking ball.
why it always seems
Inside
this
for
way,
a
but
ball.
like 2K started making
1-0.
baseball games during the last year. Yeah, right.
Hard smash.
Good thing I skipped it, right?
The throw.
2K started making their baseball game during the last year that All-Star Baseball was a thing, which is around the time that Acclaim went under.
He's 1 for 1.
And they also had Derek Jeter on the cover of every game up until was 2K8. They had him. He was on the cover of 2K5, 2K6, and 2K7.
Curve. On the inside
Okay,
corner for a strike.
I wanted to throw that, but I guess it wouldn't have really done anything anyway because he was already there. Of course, I threw a fucking curveball. That's another thing I do when I play baseball games. I don't have the capacity to mull over every single
Hard
pitch.
smash to second base.
I don't have a pitcher's mentality, so I really just start throwing things in there, and I try to put it around the strike zone at the very least, because the same thing happens to me when I'm pitching as I do when I'm batting, which is I just much rather have the game play out in actual, like,
Curve.
you know, plays as opposed to
1-0.
battles between pitcher and batter. So I don't know. You're gonna look at this and be like, wow, you're really shit at pitching, and you give up a lot of hits, and you give up a lot of
1-1.
fly balls and shit. And it's like, yeah, because I don't want to sit here all day and just keep pitching. You know, they need to do something. Like, a baseball game in reality needs to make something
1-2.
either really, really easy, or give some extra feature to the pitching to make it
In the batter's
worth
circle,
putting the
Dan
energy in
Javier.
every single pitch. I'm just really... I go through the motions when I'm pitching. You know, I understand basic things like not to overuse the breaking balls and,
Grounded to the
you know,
shortstop.
I get that part.
The throw to first.
Oh, good, I have runners at first and third now. At least he didn't run. I was actually prepared for that play.
Infield hit. In the batter's box, Dan Javier.
Need one out.
There goes the
He's
runner.
running.
Breaking ball. Inside.
I'm trying to... I tried to throw that to third immediately, just because I want to get this timing down for when people are stealing bases. That's the third base they've stolen on me, which is not... Actually, fourth. Fourth base, because the first guy stole second and third.
A high fly ball to left center. He makes the catch.
And then, like, plays like that, you really need to have the timing down for the throws, so... I'm trying really hard to
Next up, Tony Clark.
figure out the timing for when you can actually throw the ball. And it's something that actually the show does really well, which is allow you to press inputs before the person actually does them, so that you don't end up looking like your fielders are just out there with their thumbs up their asses when they should be making plays. Like, because that's what would really happen in baseball, is you'd be already thinking about what you're going to do before you get the ball. So the players know what's going to happen.
A high fly ball to center.
You motherfucker!
Oh, what a play. The throw to third.
Just a little bit short.
Now next at the dish, Albert Bell.
I tried. So yeah, most baseball games that predate the show. Wow, I'm glad I got that guy out. That would have been really embarrassing if he got caught, if he stole third on me without even really anything at risk for not getting caught. Oh, fuck you.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Fastball. Swung on and missed. Strike him out.
Great.
The second
There is a guest pitch feature in this, which I was trying to use it a little bit right there. I guess I'm gonna... Oh, cool.
line drive to
Great.
left.
So basically it'll tell you
And no one on.
when your guess is correct.
Breaking
Oh,
ball.
that's bullshit.
Corner for a strike.
No way.
0-2. Got him.
It'll So it'll tell you when your guess is correct with that little flash and make your cursor a little tiny bit bigger.
Good right-handed power hitter.
And if you guess wrong, then it shrinks it. So
The pitch is fouled
basically you just get
away.
process of
Well
elimination,
played.
like, oh, it's not this
Souvenir for a
pitch.
fan.
Foul ball.
Um,
He's ahead of the
Which is
count,
not
0-1.
a terrible trade-off, I guess.
Hard smash.
Yeah, I've learned this part by now. He's actually decent at putting it on the corners.
The count is 0-2. Swing.
What? I didn't swing at that.
That was the perfect pitch in that
I fucking
situation.
flinched. I didn't swing.
Standing in, Albert Bell.
Unless that was a strike anyway, so whatever. This is that fun part where everyone gets to watch me learn the timing and how to bat. It's always cool. I might also, like, since this is really, like, a pretty intense sim, and I have not had that much experience playing it. I might actually have to go with rookie for a little while, just
The
at
count
least
is 1-1.
so that I can learn how to time shit. And that would just have the benefit of not having every game just be me swinging and missing every pitch. It's fun to see me kind of get my ass kicked by running around like an idiot when the ball gets put in play. But other than that, I'd rather not just be.
Down he goes.
Oh, I don't care.
That was the perfect pitch in that situation.
In the batter's box, the second baseman.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather be competing. Oh wow, another homer to deep center.
Hitting a home run to pull
Great.
the plug out of the electricity of the crowd.
Fuck you.
Coming up, Benito Santiago. It's a pitch out.
I guess B is for pitch out. I might have hit that by accident. Like entirely by accident.
Hard smash to center.
Great. Off the wall.
The throw.
And he just kind of stands there because I pressed the button too early. God damn it. Ugh.
Next up, Alex Gonzalez.
And this is the thing that I start to worry about. It's like we're only in top 4.
Hard smash to left center.
I see the guy running, and at this point, I'm just mashing the button to the base I want to throw to. Yeah, I don't care. I'm throwing it to home. Just
Now, next
as soon as I can, I want the ball out of his hand. I guess that's the way to go. There probably isn't as much of like throw strength involved in it, so maybe that's probably the best way to do it.
Runners in scoring position, 1 away.
Come on.
Breaking ball
Nice.
on the outside corner for a strike. Runners in scoring position, 1 away.
You said that.
Hard smash to third base. The throw.
Cool, and nobody moves. Yeah, fuck all you.
Now next at the dish, Charlie Hayes. 2 gone, runners at second and third. Curve inside for a ball. 1-0. Slider just missed the batter.
I didn't do that on purpose, but it was still
He's behind
entertaining.
the count,
So
2-0.
just ground this.
Off speed, outside
Nope.
for a ball.
Fine, give him something to hit. A little bit low.
He walked him.
What? Really? That's not what I wanted at all. I don't actually understand what that was supposed to be.
In the batter's box, Stan Javier. Changeup.
Hey, at least I got a good call on that.
He's in a tough spot with runners in scoring position and a dangerous
No,
man
I
on
didn't
plate.
actually need that.
0-1.
Whatever. I don't need any of that.
Curve. Swung on and missed.
Cool. Much better count against this guy.
2 gone with the bases loaded.
Let's get out of this. Or he can hit a fucking grand slam. Because, fuck me, right? 497. Are you kidding?
Now next at the dish, Tony Clark. Curve on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Changeup on the corner for a strike.
Getting fucking lit up here.
Got him.
Hey, thank you. So fucking gracious. Get me out of this inning.
Stepping to the plate, Jose Vizcaíno. Slider.
Nope.
Right down the middle for a strike.
Thanks.
0-1. Swung on and
Hey! You get something out of this?
yeah.
All of that one.
On the board. I don't actually like it. This is not, like, this happens to me all the time, I feel like, if I play a new baseball game I've never played before. You only get your runs. You don't get your runs by putting runners on and actually, like, playing. You get that one lucky shot. I feel like that's a thing that happens, and I actually don't really like it. It's like, yeah, you at least put 2 runs on the board. It's like, yeah, those were my only 2 hits because they were homers.
Slider on the corner for a strike.
I got lucky. It wasn't good. I got lucky.
Hard smash to second
Nope.
base. The throw to first. He's out.
Cool.
Stepping to the plate, Greg Colbrun. Hit right back up the middle. The throw to first.
These grounders look so weak coming off their bats, too. Just the camera angle that follows them into the infield makes them look like so wimpy.
Hard smash to left.
Nice. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, I can't even be mad at that. That was a good play. That should have been a hit. It wasn't.
Paul Sorrento.
No, I'm not mad at that. That was a good play.
Grounded to the first baseman. The throw.
Somebody get over there. Somebody. Ah.
Coming up, Albert Bell. Breaking ball. Inside for a ball. 1-0. Slide
Get some.
on the inside corner for a strike. 1-1.
Top 5, everybody. We're in top 5. Just rolling right along.
Curve on the inside corner for
Get
a
him.
strike.
No, come on.
He's safe.
How do I throw somebody out? How am I gonna do this? How many bases have been stolen? Is that 5 or 6?
Strike him out.
That was the
Is he really?
in that
The slide.
Come on.
Standing in the second baseman.
That's 7. Probably.
Hard smash to short. The throw to first.
Make sure to get him out.
situation. That's a tough call by the umpire.
Fucking look the runner back.
Close play.
The throw.
Didn't even know if I was gonna make it over first in time to get him out.
Benito Santiago. Breaking ball.
One thing about this, the pitching system in this game, it's not not bad. It's, you know, it's the next logical step up from, you know, just only having it be about placement in older games. But it really is kind of just like
On the corner for a strike.
pick the pitch and try and place it. It's a little bit like this is right at that point in between the pitch meter that MVP really nailed, where you set the power and the control as well as where you actually want to place it, because this is one of those things I said, like, it's really going through the motions. That's really going through the motions as far as, like,
Peter on the inside corner for a strike.
forgot it was a toggle and not a
0-1.
not just either or.
Hard smash to the shortstop.
But yeah, like,
Throw.
it's tough to get really involved in pitching in the first place. That's something that MVP and the show do really well with the whole meter, because you are involved in every pitch, even if it's even if you don't think all that hard about throwing it or what you're gonna do with it. You do think about actually making sure that you get a good pitch as opposed to a bad one.
Hard smash to right center.
Nice. Ooh,
It could be for extra bases. The right fielder throws to the cutoff
there
man.
we go. A fucking double.
Up next, the second baseman.
Should I try and steal like everybody does? Let's try and knock this mother out.
Peter.
Oh, just a little bit underneath it. No, let's not do this. Let's try and be safe. Oh, fuck you. That's...
Outside corner for a strike. 0-2.
Oh, but that one's a shit pitch, huh? It's you'll notice right there that was one of those things that really defines like an old school baseball game where they do exaggerate the pitches so that you understand which one's which when you're at the plate or at all, I should say, because they don't exaggerate like the speed of the pitch or anything like that as much as they do the curvature, the actual break that it gets. The thing I'll always remember with that is nope. Nope. How do I switch fielders? Anyway, I'll always remember Slugfest 2003 being the #1 culprit behind that. Obviously, it's Midway arcade style game, so it's not like it was realistic anyway. But Slugfest would take it so far to the next level, like the pitches would just be moving all over the place before they got to the plate, and I thought that was hilarious. And it's funny because that's actually when I got a decent idea of how pitches are supposed to move. And so like anytime I see like slider, okay, it's gonna be like moving like across, a little bit down, like.
Next up, Charlie Hayes. And
I just think of the exaggerated one from Slugfest, and I go, all right, so that, but not ridiculous. Oh shit! I still did. I had to. Yeah, sure. Cool. Yeah, Robin will survive a little bit longer anyway, especially if he gets out of the inning.
A high fly ball to the pitcher.
Get it.
Boom.
Get him. Nah. He almost took way too much of a lead on that. He realistically could have got him.
Slider. Swung on and missed.
They're tired. But it's my time to do this, so.
Grounded to the catcher.
It's established I'm going to do this.
The count is 0-2. Hard smash to left. Foul ball. The count is 0-2.
Just finish it up. We'll get into
fastball.
Whatever the fuck it is. Outside. Hey, caught stealing. Awesome. Bottom, so we'll be into bottom 6.
The count is 1-2.
Was he not out? What the fuck was that? How was he not out at third?
Now next at the ditch, Manny Ramirez.
Good job. We're gonna get that reputation for being the easiest team in the league to steal off of, apparently.
He makes the catch.
I've basically caught one person stealing out of like 10 tries.
One out and no one on.
Alright, I knew enough to not swing at that. Good for me.
He's behind in the count, 1-0. On the inside corner for
you know, you think you're getting ahead,
the count is
and you think you're figuring things out.
Grounded to the pitcher's mound.
The
throw.
Nope.
He's out.
No chance. Good.
Up next,
Great.
Fernando Tatis. 2 outs and no one on base. Hard smash to short.
Nope.
The throw to first. He's out.
Wow, this is getting a little bit sad with all these fucking ground outs. These are not good. Alright. Oh, warm up. 2. Yeah? Okay.
Well, they go to the bullpen and bring in
Correct, okay.
This guy coming in has a great arm.
Again, that was not the most,
Grounded to the pitcher. The throw to first.
not the most intuitive menu system right there. A little bit confusing.
Sorrento.
It's one of those things like kudos for having the feature, and having that play into the
There was no doubt
robustness
about
of the simulation, but make it a little bit tighter for God's sake. Like, that was not very clear to me at all.
Grounded to the second baseman. The throw to first. He's out.
It's like the fantasy draft. It's like good job for having it, bad job actually executing.
Coming up, Greg Colbrook.
Let's just get through this.
Hard smash to center.
There's directly to the center fielder. Good job, buddy. At least we're getting through it.
Peter on the inside corner for a strike.
Frank Thomas is a big man. Very, very large. He's a lot bigger than like everybody else on this team.
Splitter on the inside corner for a strike. 1 out and no one on.
What are you doing? Fuck.
Coming up, the catcher. He's 0 for 2. 2 outs and no one on base. Slider on the outside corner.
I don't know what I think I'm doing.
0 and 1. Fastball on the corner for a strike. 0 and 2.
Nope. No way.
That was the perfect pitch.
Oh, I'm fucking hopeless. I have 2 hits. I have 2 hits in this game.
Coming up, the second baseman.
This is not good. Definitely feels like I have to try rookie mode on for size, just at least for a little bit. At least just to like get my bearings with the batting. Like I said, I only have like a minimal amount of experience with this particular game before this.
I thought that ball was out of here.
Before that, it's I have a little bit more with Ken Griffey. Not to say that I'm gonna do much better at Ken Griffey when I start playing it. But if I had one baseball game on the N64, I actually feel like I would know. I would say it's Ken Griffey. But I haven't played that in a while either, so it's whatever.
Slider on the corner for a strike.
Just moving right along with this. That's all that matters. Just move through this. Good.
Down he goes.
That was the perfect pitch in that situation.
In the batter's box, Alex.
I think so too. I think so too.
Curve
Throw it!
for a ball.
Get him! Nope, of course not. It's like a dozen stolen bases on me.
1-0. Curve for a ball.
That pitch looked like a strike.
2-0.
Thanks. I'm glad you believe in me.
Grounded to short. The throw.
Yep, looking back and doesn't get him out at first. You stupid.
Infield hit. Next up, Doug Glanville.
What am I doing?
He's 1 for 4. Slider on the inside corner.
I wish somebody now would put the ball in place so I could actually like
runners at first and second.
hopefully get a double play out of it in the inning.
Hard smash to the first
Like that. It's set. Oh, it just goes right gap between the first and second baseman. And the bases are loaded.
Everybody's safe. In the batter's
Everybody's safe. Probably going to give up another grand slam right now
Right down the middle
because the
for a
bases
strike.
are loaded. And I should have had, you know, I should be out of this inning at this point, but of course not.
Grounded to the first baseman. Foul ball.
It's okay, he'll get it on the next pitch.
He's ahead in the count, 0-2.
Everybody's safe because it was a foul ball.
Hard smash to left center.
Not a grand slam, but definitely. Oh, actually only one run. Only one score. Huh.
Coming up, Stan Javier. Curve for a ball.
Can't fool him on that one.
1-0.
Come on.
Grounded
Something.
to the shortstop.
Go. Double play. Double play. Why are you so slow throwing the ball to first? There's no excuse for that. No reason that shouldn't be a double play.
There goes the runner. Hard smash to the pitcher.
Oh, come on.
The throw.
Give me a fucking break, man.
Infield hit.
Swing and bunt to load the bases again. This is some shit.
A high fly ball to first base.
Cool. Man.
He makes the catch. Now next.
Alright, what do we mean? Bottom 7? Bottom 8. Okay, cool. Bottom 8. Almost done with this one.
Splitter. Swung on and missed. Slider.
Good. That better have been a ball. That was wicked low.
Hit right back up the middle.
Another one. Another just weak ass grounder.
Next up, Barry Bonds.
If anything, I'm usually like underneath the ball and I pop it up. This game, all game, I've just been like, that's what I'm talking about. Go for it. Don't get thrown out. There we go. Nice. All right. Usually I'm trying to make a big get basically a big hit out of it or a big showy flyout, or at the very least. I don't like looking like I'm just dribbling grounders out to the infield and giving them infield practice. So I usually try and get underneath the ball, but today I've just been on top of every single pitch. Like that, just like that. Just strand him at a second.
Coming up, Manny Ramirez.
Manny. So yeah, of course, next pitch I do after that weak ass grounder that got Barry Bonds thrown out. Was that Barry Bonds? Yeah. Of course, the next pitch I get way under it because I'm trying too hard. Again, afraid to go too far up with the cursor.
0-2.
Nope, not getting me on that one.
1-2. Line drive.
There we go. He's not getting down. Nope, not getting that one.
Now up Albert Bell.
Shit. All right. Last inning to get through on defense.
Ball for a ball. Heater in there for a strike. 1-1. Slider inside for a ball. 2-1. Fastball right down the middle for a strike.
One more for Albert Bell.
Curve for a ball.
What?
Strike him out for
batter
Here we
simply
go.
wasn't expecting that pitch. He's frozen, and he got caught for the third strike.
In the batter's box, the second
Yeah,
baseman.
that was really.
One out and
I
no
thought
one
really
on.
hard about that.
A high fly ball to left
Fucking, I keep doing that.
center. He
This
makes
didn't
the
hurt me
catch.
on that one.
Now up, Benito.
Always going back, but these outfielders are playing really, really deep, so it's like most of the time it's too much.
Curve for a ball.
Nope.
2 outs and no one on base. Fastball outside for a ball.
It's where you have this like tiny little bit of influence on the cursor right after you throw the pitch, but
Heater.
it's like I don't have a good estimate of where it actually was to begin with.
2 outs and no one on base.
It's kind of the opposite of the one that they had in like MVP baseball 2005 and most of the MVP games, and a little bit in the show where it starts out where you can see it, but then it fades, so you can't see like where it ends up if you're playing against somebody.
He was way ahead of that pitch.
It's the opposite of that. You can only see where the cursor is at the very end, but you've kind of lost track of it if you're.
Hard smash to center.
You've lost track of it if you're trying to actually like start out where your placement is gonna be.
Standing in, Alex Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. Good job.
Breaking ball for a ball.
Can't get fucking anybody stealing. I don't know what's up with that.
Fastball
Cool.
on the outside corner for a strike.
They're just fucking with me. Sending every runner.
Curve outside.
Really?
For a ball.
Yeah.
The slide.
Yeah, you're out. Like, you're just making fun of me.
In the batter's
God.
box, Jose Vizcaíno. A high fly ball.
Get
to
down.
left center.
Nope.
He makes the catch.
Not bad though. So it wasn't a weak ass grounder.
Up next, Fernando Tatis. 1 out and no one on. Grounded to short.
Nope.
The throw. He's out.
2 and one more. One more. Come on.
Grounded to the short.
That's it.
The
All right.
first. He's out.
Beautiful. Great game. Oh, yep. Their pitcher pitched the complete game. Great. Barry Bonds got two of those hits. Good for him. My pitchers are looking fantastic. All right. Well, let's save this up. So yeah, like most sports games, this will basically take up the entirety of your memory card. Good thing I don't care about it. You've seen how long these games really take to play. I can really only imagine maybe doing one more, maybe 2 if I get into the playoffs. But like, I don't feel like that's gonna happen at this point. At least one more for sure. Season luckily is very short. I think it's only like 13 games. It said. This is an AL season, so kind of like the Konami, or not Konami one, Konami one I didn't finish, the Kobe Bryant one, Kobe Bryant basketball one. Just play every other team in the league once, and then move on to playoffs if there are any. Nothing wrong with this game. Just it hasn't aged like garbage. Like it's not bad. There's just more exciting games, and I think that's a key component of playing a baseball game. But I'll see if I can get any better at it for next time, because that was a little bit painful, I'm sure. But yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time with my hopefully improved skills. Won't be so miserable.